Just a few weeks ago, I was on a snowy beach in northern Japan, and now I'm here. Beautiful, beautiful beach in southern Thailand. I love Thailand. This is incredible. I have this beach all to myself right now too. Can you believe it? But I'm on the hunt for a snake called the Red-Headed Krait. It's a pretty rare snake. You can only really find it down here in the south, and I'm gonna be on the hunt. I'm gonna meet up with some friends in a couple days to go hunting every night to find the snake, and it's gonna be an adventure. I'm on my motorcycle and it's gonna be covering a lot of ground to find the snake. So stay tuned. This is gonna be pretty exciting. I'm stoked. I've always wanted to find the snake, so this is my opportunity to do so. All right, join the adventure. Okay, ขอบคุณครับ
ไปไหนคะ ไปไหน
ไปกระบี่ and
เอานางไปเอานาง
ไม่ใช่กระบี่Satun ขอบคุณครับ
ค่ะ
All right, I'm taking a break. The wind got pretty crazy. This is a naked bike, so let me show you. And there's no windscreen, there's no panels or anything to make it aerodynamic, so when there's wind, it hits you pretty hard. So all along the highway, I've been finding maybe every 500 meters, 1 kilometer, there's gonna be one of these huts, like little rest stops. And this is perfect. The weather's calmed down a lot and it's so nice here. So on the way down to Koh Lanta, I was taking a break. My back was hurting. This bag is pretty heavy. I just pulled over to one of these rest stops and a guy came out of his house, walked over and handed me some water. Michael, my
My name is Tak.
Tak?
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
you. Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
It's my father-in-law.
And said, hey, if you want to come sit down, take a break, you're more than welcome to do so. So I'm like, whoa, you speak English. This is like rural Thailand. So it turns out that him and his wife
She likes sushi.
I like sushi
work on cruise ships, and they're actually about to head to Louisiana next week to do a 7th-month assignment on a cruise ship. I did not expect that, but I did add some subscribers, and they also gave me some intel on this Red-Headed Krait. They're familiar with it. They've seen it. They said it's rare. They said they see cobras every other day in their yard. But this krait, it's a lot rarer. So I'm excited. I know we'll run into it. But there's another thing that I want to show you. So when I was young, we would be doing road trips all over Thailand. And one of my favorite snacks was only found on the road. And it's this. So this is actually a snack. It's a piece of bamboo, and I'm not sure if they grill it or steam it, but they fill this up with rice and sometimes coconut milk as well, but it's a type of sticky rice. Most of the time it's purple. This one's actually white. So you just peel the wood and it opens up like this. And at the top you got a little cork. This comes out. Then on the inside, let me get the focus. On the inside is just really sweet, bamboo flavored rice. What makes this really cool is on the outside of this rice, there's like this, it's not like a fabric, maybe it's the consistency of tissue paper, but this comes from the actual inside of the bamboo and the juice from the rice sticking together and just creating this layer. And this has a lot of flavor. It has its own flavor. And I really like it. Adds some depth, but this is the snack right here. Just rice and whatever this is to flavor it. It actually does taste like bamboo. Yeah, this one's not too sticky. It's a little more dry. The ones I had yesterday were a lot smaller than this. This is a pretty big one, but this is actually pretty hard. But let's see. Yeah, that tastes like bamboo. That's so good. I like it when it's a lot softer than this, but it also looks like they use regular rice and not sticky rice. So there's that. But anyways, just wanted to show you that. This is one of my favorite snacks, and I only find them on road trips. But stay tuned. The next few days are going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, but you look like popcorn food.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Michael. Just tell to your
You
friend.
know him.
You know him.
You know him.
Oh my goodness.
You know him.
Look like popcorn food.
I never heard.
So you subscribe for me already, right?
Yeah.
You like spicy?
Yeah. That's so funny.
Have a safe trip, man.
Thank you, Kavun Crop. Thank you so much.
Some more water?
Oh, I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much. Good to meet you. Thank you. The next step was to head over to a place called Koh Lanta. So Koh Lanta is an island. It's south of Krabi, and you're actually able to take your car or motorcycle and drive onto the island itself. One person and bike.
55 baht.
The process was actually a lot simpler than I thought. The ferry comes and goes constantly throughout the day and even into the night. And you could just drive your motorcycle onto what's essentially a floating parking lot. So the reason that I'm in Koh Lanta really has nothing to do with snakes, at least not yet. The drive from Phuket all the way down to the south would have taken the better part of an entire day. So I was able to pick out a room for 2 nights on Koh Lanta to help me rest and also check a couple other things off my list that I've wanted to do in Thailand for a while. Koh Lanta actually turned out to be a really cool place to stay. This is a sizable island, but even in peak tourist season, it wasn't crowded. There weren't people everywhere. There weren't some giant hotels blocking the ocean view. This was actually a really nice, quiet island, and I'm definitely coming back here again. Hello, is this the Blue Gecko?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, George. Nice to meet you.
Michael, nice to meet you.
Yes.
Okay. So it's right here, I can park.
Yeah, just here. Just here. That's your.
Okay, I see it.
That's your.
Room 1?
Yeah, room 1 is gonna be yours. It's a big one.
Okay. I've been fishing my entire life. I've caught some pretty nice fish over in California, but what's evaded me the most are the pelagic fish out here in Southeast Asia. I'm gonna use a recent example of fishing in Indonesia to show you the trouble that I've been having this year and hopefully can fix in this upcoming trip I'm going on tomorrow. I didn't go to Pepitos yet. I will go afterwards. I didn't know we catch fish or not. Yeah, no problem. They were not ready. This is his paddle.
You have to record it.
The pelagic fish in Southeast Asia are not as easy to catch as you'd think. These are really strong fish, the dogtooth tuna, the king mackerel, and you need some big jigs and heavy line to be able to land some of these fish. And I'm going to show you some of the problems that we've been having. For the most part, they're gear related issues because these boats don't always have the best gear, but here we go.
Oh yeah. Try.
Slowly.
Whoa. Serious fish, bro. Oh my goodness. Shit, bro. There you go. The split ring broke. Yeah, the split ring broke.
So that actually wasn't that long ago. That was the last time I went fishing before coming to Koh Lanta. So those memories are still burned into my mind. And hopefully tomorrow I can break the curse and actually catch my first pelagic Southeast Asian fish. So the goal for today was to chase down some schools of king mackerel, which are some pretty sizable pelagic fish that hang out in the top part of the water column. So one of the best ways to catch them is using a wire leader and trolling either a live bait, which we tried to catch here but we weren't successful, or a hard bait lure like a Rapala diver. Probably the single most important part about fishing for these large pelagic fish are the birds. Birds are going to tell you where bait is, and bait is usually where these predatory fish hang out, so watch what happens when we drive right through a school of bait.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Very nice.
So we did it. I got my first pelagic Southeast Asian fish. This is a king mackerel, and it's not that big. They definitely get a lot larger than this, but this is a great eater size. So turn away if you don't want to see how I bleed and kill fish. So some fish like these mackerel are especially fishy, and you definitely need to bleed them and spike their brain to make sure the meat is tender and bloodless. Just know that the fish is dead the second my knife goes into its brain. What you're seeing are just spasms, post-mortem spasms, but the fish doesn't feel a thing.
Nice.
So the reason why you're seeing me do this instead of the captain is, and I've noticed this in other places as well, I don't think they really bleed fish at all. I'll see them catch nice fish and then just toss it into a bucket, still kicking, sometimes the bait tank without any ice in it, and that just makes the meat really fishy. So I just wanted to make sure that what I was taking home was going to be some really good quality mackerel. It didn't take long for the weather to turn, the birds went away, all signs of life stopped, so we posted up on a reef and I was able to hook a rock. So there weren't any more bites for the next hour and we decided to head in. All in all, this was a really successful day. I was able to message my Airbnb landlord ahead of time and he said the kitchen would be willing to make some Thai food with the fish that I was going to bring back. So I was very excited for that. The fish turned out really, really nice. So it was completely bloodless, there was no fishy smell, and it had a really soft texture and clean white meat, which for a pelagic fish, like tuna for instance, you get a lot more iron and a lot more fishiness, but for this was actually a perfectly clean meat. But don't go anywhere just yet. The journey's just beginning to find this red-headed krait. Up next, we're going to Satun, which is a province south of Koh Lanta, where we're hunting for kraits and this beautiful mangrove pit viper.